Which one is the true ruler of the skies? Is it the F-22 Raptor or the F-35 Lightning II? This has been one of the most debated questions in the world of military aviation for years. There are thousands of videos, hundreds of comparisons, and countless comments online. Some say the F-22 is the most superior air superiority fighter ever produced. Others argue that the F-35 has completely transformed the future of warfare thanks to its advanced technology. So which is the truth? Which is faster? Which is more stealthy? Which is deadlier? And most importantly, which one would win in a real war? At first glance, these questions seem quite simple, but that's actually where the biggest misconception begins. Because, contrary to what most people think, the F-22 and the F-35 aren't two fighter jets designed to replace one another. Although they belong to the same generation, they were developed for completely different missions. The other, however, is not merely a fighter jet. It has evolved into a flying command and sensor platform that integrates land, sea, air, and space assets within a single information network. For this reason, simply comparing technical specifications can often be misleading. This is because victory in modern air combat is no longer determined solely by speed, maneuverability, or the number of missiles carried. Who gathers information faster, who analyzes it more accurately, and who can share this information more effectively with other elements on the battlefield. These are the real deciding factors. In this video, we'll examine the F-22 Raptor and the F-35 Lightning II, not only in terms of their technical specifications, but also in terms of their development objectives, design philosophies, actual operational capabilities, and roles in modern air warfare. And at the end of the video, we'll answer this question together. Is there really a winner? Or have we been asking the wrong question all these years? Before comparing the F-22 and the F-35, we need to clarify one brief point. Both aircraft are classified as fifth-generation fighter jets. So what exactly does that mean? In the past, a fighter jet's power was measured by its speed, the weapons it carried, and its maneuverability. However, this understanding has changed significantly in modern air combat. Now, it's not just about striking the enemy, it's about detecting the enemy before they detect you, sharing the gathered information instantly with other units, and managing the entire battlefield as a single system. This is exactly what sets fifth-generation fighter jets apart. Low radar visibility, advanced sensors, mission computers with high processing power, and network-centric warfare capabilities. Although the F-22 Raptor and the F-35 Lightning II possess all of these features, the ways they utilize these technologies are quite different from one another, because these two aircraft were not developed to perform the same mission, but to meet entirely different needs. The F-22 Raptor is considered by many military experts to be the most advanced air superiority fighter ever developed. However, it is not just its speed or the missiles it carries that make it special. The F-22 was designed from the very beginning for a single purpose: to gain absolute control of the skies. For this reason, every detail of its design was tailored for air-to-air combat. Its ability to fly at supersonic speeds without using afterburners, that is, its supercruise capability, its extraordinary maneuverability thanks to a two-axis thrust vectoring system, its extremely low radar cross-section, and advanced systems like the APG-77 AESA radar have made it an extremely lethal platform, capable of detecting its opponents before they even notice it. One of the F-22's greatest advantages is its ability to establish air superiority at high altitudes and over long ranges. Equipped with AIM-120 AMRAAM and AIM-9X Sidewinder missiles, it was designed to neutralize its targets before visual contact is established. However, all these superior features came at a cost. Due to its extremely high production and maintenance costs, only about 180 operational F-22s were produced. Furthermore, its export was not permitted to any country. This made the F-22 one of the world's most exclusive fighter jets, used exclusively by the United States Air Force. However, in modern air warfare, superiority was not limited to air-to-air combat alone, and that is precisely where The F-35 Lightning II, developed with a completely different approach, was taking the stage. The F-35 Lightning II may appear to many people to be a smaller version of the F-22 based on its exterior appearance. However, the similarities between these two aircraft largely end there. This is because the F-35 was not designed to achieve air superiority, but to operate at the heart of the modern battlefield. The most important feature that sets it apart is the sensors it carries. The AESA radar, located in the nose of the aircraft, electronic warfare systems, infrared search and track sensors, and the DAS system, which provides 360-degree coverage and is mounted on the fuselage, combine all surrounding data into a single hub. The pilot does not have to interpret information coming from different screens. The mission computer analyzes this data in real time and presents the most critical information directly to the pilot. This technology is known as sensor fusion. However, the F-35's greatest strength is not limited to what it can see on its own. By continuously sharing data with other fighter jets, AWACS early warning aircraft, ground units, and warships, it can effectively create a flying information network. As a result, it does more than just carry out its own mission. It provides real-time intelligence support for the entire operation in which it is engaged. That is why many military analysts describe the F-35 not merely as a fighter jet, but as one of the digital command centers of modern warfare. However, all these technological advantages have also sparked a single debate that has been ongoing for years. So, an F-35 equipped with such advanced sensors, how successful could it be against an F-22 inches, a real aerial combat scenario? Now let's get to the question everyone is most curious about. The F-22 Raptor and the F-35 Lightning II. If these two aircraft were to actually face off, which one would come out on top? At first glance, the answer might seem quite simple. The F-22 is faster. It can reach higher altitudes. Thanks to its two-axis thrust vectoring system, it's much more agile in close-in air combat, and it's a platform designed entirely for air superiority. For this reason, many experts believe the F-22 has the advantage in a classic dogfight. However, modern air warfare is no longer just about dogfights. Today, what matters is being the first to spot the enemy and the first to fire. This is where the F-35's greatest strengths come into play. Thanks to advanced sensor fusion, the pilot can view all critical battlefield information on a single screen. Moreover, not just with data from its own radar, it can also build a common operational picture using information from other fighter jets, AWACS platforms, and friendly forces. This gives the F-35 a significant advantage in terms of detecting its target earlier and maintaining situational awareness in many scenarios. On the other hand, the F-22's low radar visibility, high speed, and superior maneuverability still make it an extremely dangerous opponent in air-to-air combat. For this reason, it would be incorrect to evaluate the two aircraft based on a single criterion, because one was developed to dominate the airspace. The other was designed to provide information superiority on the modern battlefield, thereby contributing to the more effective operation of all forces. That is precisely why there is a much more important question to ask before asking which one is actually better for which mission, because the answer changes completely. The most important point, often overlooked when comparing the F-22 and the F-35, is this: these two aircraft were almost never intended to be used against each other in actual operations. On the contrary, the United States Air Force views these two platforms as different components of the same mission package. For example, in an airspace with a high threat level, F-22s can move to the front lines to neutralize enemy fighter jets and establish air superiority. Then, thanks to their advanced sensors and electronic warfare systems, F-35s can detect remaining threats and carry out precision strikes against ground targets. At the same time, they can strengthen operational coordination by sharing all battlefield information with other air, land, and sea assets. In other words, while one secures the skies, the other uses this advantage to help manage the rest of the battle. For this reason, Success in modern air operations depends less on the performance of a single aircraft and more on how effectively different platforms can work together. This is precisely why many military experts view the F-22 and F-35 not as rivals, but as two complementary strategic assets. Perhaps this is also why there is no definitive answer to the question, which one is better, that has been asked for years. Because in real combat, what matters is not simply having the most powerful platform on its own, but being able to use different capabilities as if they were a single system. At the beginning of the video, we asked this question: which one is the true ruler of the skies? Is it the F-22 Raptor, or is it the F-35 Lightning II? We can now say that there is no single answer to this question. If the issue is solely air superiority in air-to-air combat, the F-22 Raptor, with its high speed, superior maneuverability, and design specifically tailored for this mission, remains one of the world's most impressive fighter jets. However, modern warfare is no longer limited to conflicts where fighter jets simply shoot each other down. In today's operational environment, accessing information faster, analyzing that information instantly, and sharing it seamlessly across all forces provides a critical advantage, just as significant as weapon systems. This is precisely where the F-35 Lightning II stands out, because the F-35 is not just a combat aircraft that performs its mission. It is also a crucial part of the modern battlefield's digital information network. That's why comparing the F-22 and F-35 solely based on their technical specifications actually means evaluating two platforms with different missions using the same criteria. In the real world, these two aircraft are not alternatives to one another. They are two distinct systems, developed to operate together and complement one another. Perhaps the right question was never, which one is better? The real question was, in modern warfare, is it the power of a single aircraft that determines superiority, or is it the ability of different platforms to work together seamlessly? Today, many military experts agree that the second option will shape the air battles of the future. And this reveals an important truth to us. Wars are no longer won solely by the fastest aircraft or the most powerful weapons. Wars are won by those who use information most effectively. The F-22 Raptor and the F-35 Lightning II. Two different design philosophies, two different missions, but a single goal: to ensure air superiority. So, which one do you think is the real game changer in modern air combat? Don't forget to share your thoughts with us in the comments.